Assalamu alaikum. Here is Mehwish Khan. Dear students, hope you are well and doing great. The video on this topic energy contain instructive and educational content that is both shareable and easy to retain. So let's start. Here I would like to discuss about energy, laws of thermodynamics, primary and secondary productions, trophic levels and energy variations with increasing trophic levels, energy flow, food chains and food web. Go to the topic. Energy. What is energy? Energy exists in different forms, but it can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can change from one form to another form. Example: kinetic, potential, thermal, gravitational, elastic, electromagnetic, chemical, etc. Seen picture: plant take energy from sunlight and release oxygen during photosynthesis. And this oxygen is taken by animal for breathing, and animal release carbon dioxide, and this is taken by plant. Next, laws of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics. It states that energy is always conserved. The total amount of energy and matter in the universe remains constant. It is also called as law of conservation of energy. Seen picture, energy remains conserved. Second law of thermodynamics, law of entropy. When energy is changed from one form to another, there is loss of usable energy. Waste energy goes to increase disorder. Third law of thermodynamics. Absolute zero temperature, all types of motion in a substance stop. It states that the entropy of pure crystalline substance at absolute zero is zero. Seen picture, by increasing temperature, all motion in a substance stop. Next, productivity. Rate of production of biomass is called productivity. Production portion of fixed energy at trophic level passes on to the next level. Biomass. The mass of living organisms within a particular environment is called biomass. It has two kinds, primary and secondary. Primary and secondary production. Primary production, production of organic matter by producers. Production of organic matter by consumers. Organic matter synthesis by inorganic materials. Organic matter synthesis by organic materials. Fast process quite slow process. In picture, this is good in primary and secondary production. Primary productivity and secondary productivity. Gross primary production 300 joule and gross secondary production 200 joule. Net primary production in tissues 200 joule. Net secondary production in feces 100 joule. In cell respiration, primary productivity is 100 joule. In tissue, secondary productivity 33 joule. Cell respiration 67 joule. Next, aspects of primary productivity. Gross primary productivity, rate of synthesis of organic matter by producer during photosynthesis. It can be estimated from measurements of net ecosystem exchange of carbon dioxide. Net primary productivity. It is gross primary productivity minus the rate of energy lost through metabolism and maintenance. It can be estimated as, and net primary productivity is equal to gross primary productivity minus respiration. Next, trophic level. Steps in a nutritive series or a food chain of an ecosystem is called trophic level. Portion of an organism in a food chain, what it eats and what it eats. First trophic level producers, second trophic level primary consumers, third trophic level secondary consumers, fourth trophic level tertiary consumers, and fifth trophic level quaternary consumers. First trophic level are primary producers. This is also called as autotrophs. Primary producers receive their energy from sunlight, so all primary producers are autotrophs. Autotrophs means these are organisms that feed itself without the assistance of any other organism. Without primary producer, the sun's energy wouldn't be converted into usable energy for the rest of the ecosystem. Second example, all plants, algae and phytoplankton are primary producers. Second trophic level are primary consumers. Primary consumers are the first level of consumers. They are feed exclusively on producers. So all primary consumers are heterotrophs. Heterotrophs is an organism that cannot manufacture its own food, carbon fixation, and therefore derives its intake of nutrition from other source of organic carbon fixation, plant or animal. Primary consumers are rabbit, bears, giraffes, flies, human, etc. Third trophic level or secondary consumers. Secondary consumers feed off of primary consumer. Secondary consumers are carnivores. Carnivores are animals which eat both animal. Other animals are called carnivores. Foxes, owls, snakes, etc. are examples of secondary consumers. Tertiary consumers. Tertiary consumers is an animal that obtains its nutrition by eating primary and secondary consumers. They are usually carnivores, predator, although they may also be omnivores, which are animals that feed on both meat and plant material. Example include eagles, pigs, cats, birds, etc. Quaternary consumers are, are predators who eat a lot of prey but are usually not preyed upon themselves. They are at the apex predator, means which have no predators at the top of the food chain. Examples include lions, wolves, polar bears, hawks, etc. Next, energy variations with increasing trophic level. Energy decreases with increasing trophic level. Amount of energy depends upon the number of organisms at each trophic level. Almost 10% of any level is transferred to next level, and the rest is lost during metabolism. See plant take energy from sunlight, and this is 10,000 kilocalories. Heat loss and primary consumers intake that is 1000 kilocalories, and secondary consumers take 10 100 kilokelvin. Tertiary consumers take 10 kilokelvin. Next, energy flow. Energy flow, simplistically, producers take energy from sunlight and release heat, and this energy is taken by consumer and decomposers, and both release heat. This pattern of energy flow among different organisms is a trophic structure of an ecosystem. Next, food chain. The path of energy through the trophic level of an ecosystem is called food chain. Same picture, a three-linked food chain. Corn eaten by rat and rat is eaten by owl. A four-linked food chain. Carrots is eaten by a rabbit and rabbit is eaten by fox and fox is eaten by lion. A fifth linked food chain. Grass is eaten by a grasshopper and grasshopper is eaten by frog and frog is eaten by pythons and python is eaten by eagle. Next, desert ecosystem food chain. Same picture. Insects eat plants. Lizard and rodents also eat plant. Insects is eaten by scorpion. tarantula lizard. Lizard rodents are eaten by fox, and rodents are eaten by snake. Similarly, insects are eaten by scorpion, lizard, tarantula, and this is also eaten by hawk. And fox eats lizard, snake. Next, food web. A network of interesting and overlapping food chain for an ecosystem is called food web. Seen picture, plant is eaten by grasshopper, ground squirrel. These are first level primary producers autotrophs. And grasshopper, ground squirrels are herbivores. And both is grasshopper is eaten by scorpion and ground squirrel is eaten by kit fox, golden eagle. And scorpion is eaten by kit fox. These are trophic levels. Goes pass on next. Jazakallah for watching my video. Assalamu alaikum.